All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is Bookle. It's the only AI software in the world that writes books that sound like you, have your tone of voice, and even all of your original content. Here's what I mean by that. This is like having a ghostwriter, and the AI is going to actually take all your content, the stuff you want in your book, build it out for you. Now, our customers use this for everything from spirituality to making self-help books, how-to. We had someone make how to build sheds, which was pretty cool. Recently, we had someone create a book that was how to build an email list for your online business using Bookle. It really thrives in that. You can see I also had some stuff down here, some spooky ghost stories. It can totally do fiction as well. All right, so the first thing we want to do here is click on the plus sign to generate a new book. And I'm going to call this book The 10 Secrets, just a small punchy title there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have this that's focused on the 10 secrets you need in order to build a coaching business that helps online businesses grow. All right, so something that I know some of our clients want to use. Now, I've used this personally to come up with books on how to train dogs. I've got a dog named Rosie. I wanted to get better at it, so I made a book just for me. Now, I've used this to create a book called Launch It that absolutely crushed it, Money Machine that crushed it for us, and those were both teaching people how to build businesses with AI. Bookle did it all for me. Of course, I put in my own content, as you'll see me do now in a minute. Now, also, I've used it to make travel books and more. So now for the writing tone, I could choose professional, semi-professional is an actually pretty good one. It's not so stiff. Professional and technical can get a little bit stiff. We could do relaxed, and then we have a ton of different ones. You could even do enthusiastic or cynical. Some of these are actually pretty funny. There's a sarcastic one, and you use that with some how-to books, and you'll get a good laugh. But instead, I'm going to choose custom here. And you know what? I kind of know what I want this book to sound like. I want it to be a little bit in the style of Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, and then Tony Robbins. All right, I want a mix of their style so it's a little bit punchy, kind of gets to the point, it's kind of exciting. All right, so now I'm going to click next. All right, now audience and structure. Now you can just skip this if you want. You don't have to do anything here, but I do want to make sure we focus on entrepreneurs. So I'm going to write that for my audience. Now, structure, if you know all the 10 secrets you want to put in your book, if you know every single chapter, paste that bad boy here, and then Bookle will use that. Now, I don't, all right? So instead, I've got something I'm going to copy and paste in here. For each chapter, focus on a different secret to building and growing your coaching business. Each chapter title should start with secret 1, secret 2, etc. I'm also going to say, keep the chapter titles punchy and fun. All right, so this way it's not going to be a boring book, and I think this is going to work well. All right, awesome. So Bookle's already created our 10 different secrets to a coaching business, and look at this. Secret number 1, finding your niche and unique value proposition. Secret number 2, crafting compelling coaching packages and more. And it goes through each and every one. We'll see how it writes here in a second. Now, on the right-hand side, you can see we have a ton of different book covers to choose from. Of course, these are all created with AI, and you can switch these around and change stuff now or later. Let me give you an example. Let's say you like this one, but you really don't like the color combo. You can just click this. Now we have the title a little bit brighter, or we could just try a completely new one here, something with a little page rip, black and white, and more. All right, so I'm going to go with this one for now. And then on the left-hand side here, you can see I can add notes to each and every chapter. So for example, if this one I want to say, mention my name is Trey Smith and I'm from Macon, Georgia. I'll put that in there and it's going to mention that. Now you can get super detailed with this stuff. If you have very specific information you want in your book, all you have to do is put it right here. For example, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and click this one here. Secret 3, building a powerful personal brand. I'm going to say, call this the jackhammer method. I just made that up. Have no idea what the jackhammer method is, but we're going to see what happens. Get detailed on why it's called that. All right, so we're going to try that. You know what? While we're at it, we're going to go ahead and see mastering client attraction. All right, call this one the magnet method and come up with 3 reasons why it's called that. All right, and even though I have a misspelling, we don't even have to fix that. It's all AI. It's going to fix it all for me. So now we're looking for, in the first chapter, to mention my name is Trey Smith. I'm from Macon, Georgia. Then in chapter 3, call this the jackhammer method. Get detailed why it's called that. And then secret number 4, we want to make sure we call this one the magnet method because of attraction there. Came up with that, I'll tell you. And then we want to come up with 3 reasons why it's called that, all right? Which I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see how it does. Again, we can do small, medium, or large. I'm just going to do medium here. It actually builds pretty fast. All right, guys, so here we go. Now, Bookle has already generated the book. Look at this. On the left-hand side, we have all of our different chapters. We got our book cover here that we chose. Of course, we can edit this stuff at any time as well. You know what you might want to do is just put a big picture of you right there. Super easy to do. Okay, now, remember, in the first secret, we're focused on finding your niche and unique value proposition. This is the first secret to building a great coaching business for online businesses. And we starting out with some notes about me being Trey Smith from Macon, Georgia. So let's read it real quick. Hi, I'm Trey Smith from Macon, Georgia, and thanks for checking out my new book. In this book, you're going to learn how to crush it as a coach. There's one thing we have to figure out first, though, and that's what makes you unique. Now, here's what I like. Not only does it mention the things that I said I definitely want in there, but the terminology, the diction it's using, like how to crush it as a coach, is very Tony Robbins / Gary Vaynerchuk, like writing right down the middle. It's pretty amazing how this thing can write in a tone that resonates with you as an author. All right, now we got section 3, building a powerful personal brand. This is the one I talked about, the jackhammer method. In this section, I want to emphasize the power of authenticity and vulnerability. Now, you guys remember, I didn't say anything about that. I just said, hey, call it the jackhammer method and come up with stuff. In this process of building a personal brand that truly resonates with others, I like to call this the jackhammer method because just like a jackhammer breaks through hard surfaces, your authenticity and vulnerability can break through the barriers that often exist between you and your audience. All right, great. That's exactly what I was looking for. Now, if we go down into secret number 4, all right, I wanted to break down the magnet method into 3 different parts. All right, as you embark on the profound journey of mastering the magnet method, you are stepping into a room of dynamic transformation and magnetic influence that will shape the trajectory of your coaching business. And now it goes through, look at this. Number 1, the magnetic mindset is the first part. Number 2, attraction marketing mastery. And then number 3, conversion alchemy. All of it was come up with Bookle just by me giving a slight bit of guidance. So pretty amazing stuff. As you guys can see, this is amazing software that writes stuff that sounds like you. It can be in your tone of voice, and then you can edit the whole thing here, and I'll show you how to export it and more. All right, now I'm going to click home here. And here's my book ready to go. Now, with any book, you can click the 3 dots. You can copy a public URL that you can share with friends and family or customers. You can view a public PDF. We host the PDF for you. Or you can download a PDF, a docx for Word, an EPUB for the Kindle store, and Markdown, which is kind of a nerdy code version of your book. So that's Bookle.